Eddie, congratulations, a win to start the season, but was it a nervy finish at the end?
Yeah, of course. I think we had a really good start to the first half, scored the 2 goals, and obviously they crept back into the side, especially late in. Obviously they made a few changes and helped, so obviously it was a bit of a nervy finish, but I think we defended really well, and I think we deserved the 3 points.
It was your goal that set the team on their way. Lovely skill from Martinelli, but there must have been just one thing on your mind when you got that ball in the box.
Yeah, obviously it was a great bit of skill by Martinelli to get through, and obviously when it came it was just about being calm and getting that half a yard, and then obviously it was a good strike, so happy it went in.
What about Saka's goal?
Yeah, unreal. Obviously we know he's got that kind of quality, so we're really happy to have him in our team, and we're delighted to get the win and obviously to help and contribute as well.
There's so much competition for places, particularly in the forward areas of this team. Does that motivate you even more to impress when you get your chance?
No, of course. I think obviously everyone wants to play and everyone needs to be ready to play. Obviously the manager's got a tough decision and it's down to us to make it hard for him. So obviously I was delighted to get the opportunity today, and even happier to be able to contribute and get the 3 points.
Does it help your confidence and for you to keep your place in this team as well, Eddie, by getting on the score sheet nice and early?
No, of course. Obviously it's a good start, not just for myself, for the team. Obviously, like I said, I work hard. We've all worked hard during pre-season to be ready, so you never know when your opportunity is going to come. Today I got the opportunity to start, and I'm pleased with my contribution and looking forward to the next game. Hopefully I can get some minutes and help the team and we can get a win as well.
When you came off the pitch, the Arsenal fans were singing your name. What does it feel like to have that love and that support from them?
No, it's amazing. Obviously I grew up a supporter of the club. This is my home, my family, my friends are here as well supporting, so no, it's amazing. Obviously I'm sure they're happy with the 3 points, and so am I.
Thank you very much. Well done.
For 45 minutes, the Gunners lead 2-0, 84% possession. Is that reflective of what we've seen so far?
Yeah, brilliant performance. We had to wait a little bit, obviously, with the delay, half an hour delay, but Arsenal have been absolutely fabulous. All the new signings have played great. Martinelli stole the show for me, but Arsenal look like they're going to be a problem this season. But,
John, how much will Steve Cooper and Forest be kicking themselves when they had a pretty good chance after just 11 minutes?
Yeah, they will be disappointed, because this would have given them a big lift in the game. I think the confidence would have been high, but it's early on in the game. Nottingham Forest win 2 big headers, and it's the more disappointing thing there for Brennan Johnson is not hitting the target. You can see it's here being physical. Brighton, 1 header comes back out. They went, oh, okay, he's not under much pressure there, but this is the big header. Arsenal switching off slightly. Brennan Johnson, really sharp. Technically hit the target there and lob it over Ramsdale.
I think Ramsdale does really well, actually comes out and just puts him under a little bit of pressure. I think he'll be disappointed, Johnson, because it just bobbled up on him.
Yeah.
So at the end, and that's why it went over.
Shin, really, isn't it?
But in that sense, then he's just got to try and hit it down into the ground. But big chance in the game.
But Arsenal stuck to their game plan, and they had to be patient for it, a bit like the supporters, until kick-off finally came our way. But what a move from Gabriel Martinelli down the left to set Eddie Nketiah up.
Absolutely fabulous. That's individual brilliance. John mentioned before about Nketiah being a good finisher, being in the box. But this is all about Gabriel Martinelli. Little drop of the shoulder here, shifts in one way, and then he's on his own and heels it to him. And I think he actually means that pass. I think he's checked his shoulder. You see the back heel there. I think he actually means that to pass that to Eddie Nketiah. I mean, that is just incredible awareness and skill.
Would you agree, John? Was that intentional?
I think he sees him in his eye line as Martinelli's trying to take the ball back in. He turns, he swivels on the ball, and I think he wouldn't back heel it if he never saw Nketiah. He's sort of in his eye line as he's doing a trick there. But again, Nketiah decides very positive, shifts it onto his right foot, smashes it towards the goal, and he gets a little help of a deflection there, which just throws the goalkeeper to one side.
But with Gabriel Jesus currently out, injured of course, that's exactly what Mikel Arteta would have wanted to see, right? Nketiah on the score sheet?
Yeah, well, I mentioned before the game, I was quite happy to see Nketiah start. I think you give him confidence, you provide opportunities for him. I think he's a really, really good finisher, and I think he'll get a bundle of goals if he gets the opportunity to play more games for Arsenal.
Undoubtedly, Bukayo Saka is one of Arsenal's key performers, and he's wasted very little time picking up where he left off last season.
Well, again, it's the second phase of a corner. They press the ball. Saliba, does brilliantly. Saka, you can't allow this guy onto his left foot. You've got to make him go onto his weaker right foot. But just the skill that he has to always, he's never in a rush. His balance is perfect. Little drop of the shoulder, touch. And that is a world-class finish from one of my favourite players in the game. He just has so much quality, John.
Owen's absolutely right. I think you cannot, as a defender, allow Saka to go onto his favoured left foot, whips it in the far corner. There's a bit of height on it, which the keeper can't then stretch out and get it. But no, amazing player. How many times have we seen him done that? And he still, you know, he still gets the defenders go not showing him down the line where they should be sending him.
2 quality goals then, as far as Arsenal are concerned, put them in the driving.
2-0 after 84% possession, Rio. But it was Forest who had a massive chance to go in front after 10 minutes.
Huge chance. I mean, Brennan Johnson would have been dreaming about this last night. He'd gone to bed, head hit the pillow and thought, please give me one of these. And he just didn't manage to sort himself out, get into there. Lacked maybe a bit of composure. Maybe came a bit too early for him in the game. He could have done a multitude of things there, couldn't he?
Too early in the game, he hit it on the way up. He's a terrible finisher. But, you know, you've got to take your out through Nketiah. When he starts, Rio, he scores, doesn't he? Martinelli does fantastic here.
Martinelli here, this skill here is phenomenal. We were both off our seat immediately. This bit of skill dazzles the 2 defenders. And then Nketiah from here, it's about... That's a sharp shooter who wants to get his shot off ASAP. He does and scores.
For me, Danilo Reed, we talked about maintenance, putting the work in, not making silly mistakes. Look at the body language here. You've got Martinelli facing away and you allow him to, with a bobbly ball, turn and run at you. It just wasn't good enough defending. And
Bolly here, he overcompensates. You've got to put the brakes on here. You've got to show Nketiah back down the line, away from the goal. He allows him inside the pitch, on his right foot, his strongest side, and he dispatches. It's a great finish in the end. And they were quiet at this point, Arsenal. Yeah. I mean, Nottingham Forest have had that chance. They were knocking the door slightly, but they didn't look dangerous at this point, Arsenal. And then one moment like that, one bit of brilliance, a lack of concentration, starts the game.
And then it didn't take Bukayo Saka long to get in on the axe.
You know, when Saka gets the ball in this position, you know what he's going to do. Your senses have to be alive and alert. You have to get out. They just don't get out quick enough to him. Here, look there, bang. He opens his body, lets the ball roll across. And from there on, it's all about Saka. Just the way he opens it up. See that? He hits it with the inside of his foot, and his whole body just whips it round, and hits the net with violence. This kid is, for me, first name on the England sheet. He's an unbelievable player.
This kid is the real deal. He's telling people that last season weren't no fluke. That I'm here to stay, and I'm going to be putting my name up alongside the greats of this football club. This kid he is the truth.
Yeah, Haaland may have picked up where he left off, but so has Bukayo Saka here. And Arsenal having a comfortable afternoon so far. Gabriel Martinelli bringing the Brazilian skills to North London to assist Nketiah, and Saka doubling the lead with a stunning finish to make it 2-0. And the fans here delighted to have Premier League football back.
63 تسديدة وهدف وحيد خلال مباراتين، إحصائية مقلقة لريال مدريد قبل انطلاق الموسم. لقد أجراس الخطر في ريال مدريد بعد آخر مباراتين لعبهم الفريق خلال الجولة الاستعدادية بالولايات المتحدة. وأبرزت صحيفة إسبانيا مشاكل عدة يعاني منها ميرينغي قبل انطلاق منافسة موسم الكروي الجديد 2023 و 2024. وخاض ريال مدريد 4 مباريات في الجولة الأمريكية الصيفية. فاز على ميلان ومانشستر يونايتد بنتيجة 3-2 و2-0. وخسر أمام برشلونة ويوفنتوس بنتيجة 0-3 على التوالي. وسلطت صحيفة موندو ديبورتيفو الضوء على إحصائية مثيرة لريال مدريد خاصة في المباراتين الأخيرتين، أثبتت بما لا يدع مجال للشك أن الفريق يعاني هجوميا ودفاعيا. أطلق لاعب المدرب الإيطالي كارلو أنشيلوتي أمام برشلونة ويوفنتوس مع مجموعه 63 تسديدة، حرز منها هدفا وحيدا فقط، كما أصابوا القائمين والعارضة 7 مرات. وأوضحت الصحيفة أن لاعبي ريال مدريد سددوا 29 مرة باتجاه مرمى برشلونة في الكلاسيكو، 5 منها بين أحداثية المرمى ومثلها في العارضة والقائمين. أما ضد يوفنتوس فأرسل ميرينغي 34 تسديدة من بينها 8 في المرمى و2 في العارضة. وتؤكد الصحيفة الإسبانية أن هذه الإحصائية تبرز الفراغ الذي تركه رحيل الفرنسي كريم بنزيما إلى اتحاد جدة السعودي، وتدفع باتجاه التعاقد مع مواطنه كيليان مبابي الذي يعد مطلب الجميع في مدريد. أما النقطة السوداء الأخرى التي تثير قلق ريال مدريد تتعلق بالأداء الدفاعي للفريق، حيث اعتزل الشباك الملكي في 3 مباريات من أصل 4. حافظ الفريق على نظافة شباكه في مباراة وحيدة ضد مانشستر يونايتد. وفي المباريات الثلاث الأخيرة اعتزل شباك ريال مدريد 8 مرات، 2 من ميلان و3 أمام برشلونة، ومثلها أمام يوفنتوس وجاءت من 16 تسديدة، أي أن الفريق استقبل أهدافا من 50% من التسديدات التي أرسلت إلى مرماه.